Hello and good day. Welcome to the final video class of this P2P project, P2P programming project using PHP and CMS to produce your music download and video site for profit. Now, we're going to, in this final lesson, what we're going to do is, first of all, I would show you, or rather, I would describe what is expected of you once you finished your hosted site, or rather, once you finish your assignment. And then I will go through what a full hosted site looks like, or maybe I should actually show you what a full hosted site looks like, and then explain to you what I expect from you in your assignment, what it would take for you to make good pass marks, and then we'll go on further into the great opportunity that awaits you once you have completed your assignment in this class, and further study what will happen, what could happen if you are good enough or you're interested and can bring others along with you. So let's start with this one right here. What you're seeing here is Debonair's publisher's WordPress site. It is fully hosted, so that means, as you can see, it's got the domain name debonairtraining.com. It is hosted separately from WordPress. Because of that, you are able to access most of the hosted plugins which are not available to you in the P2P.com free hosted site. It's purposely, the training course is purposely on there because that is what most of you will be using, because perhaps you do not have the capacity to have a hosted site right now. But if you do have a hosted site, still go through that training course, and then you can automatically afterwards start producing your site with much more functionality, and the chances are you will progress further faster than everyone else. Now, what we have, and as you can see on the left here, we have a lot more options on the control panel. The image carousel is there, which wasn't there before. You got products, e-commerce product. You got two products. One of them is the normal products, and the other one is the e-commerce products. You got orders. Now that tells you there's e-commerce there for there to be orders. Campaigns, a full-blown campaign can actually be done for you to promote, to propel your campaign. Now, because I produce ebooks, I already have the software there. It still needs to be produced separately. This software helps you produce it if you already have the ebooks made, the ebooks content published in the manuscripts already in hand. And then you go ISO CRM software. All of these are software codes written by someone that was contributed and bought by us or for free, and you will eventually, when you're good enough, be one of those contributing such software and getting users to pay you for your services. Now, what I would like to show you most importantly are the plugins, because this hosted level of WordPress allows you to see much more plugins than you would ordinarily see, and you can add new ones. Now, if you recall, you were limited. You could not add new plugins in the free hosted site. So let's go to plugins, and you can see the installed plugins here and perhaps what they can or cannot do, and your ability to add more. As you can see, Akismet was one of the ones that was free in their hosting, the free hosted site, and then you got new ones. Appointments Light was definitely not there. Beacon plugin not there. Better analytics was in there, contact form was in there, ebook store definitely, e-commerce no. So this gives you an inkling as to how much more power you have with a hosted site. And as you will learn later, there is a way. We have Debonair Virtual School has made a way for you to progress once you have passed this course, to get a hosted site and to advance and become a more equipped programmer. So this is just showing you what we have to offer because of contributed plugins that you can also write and make a living from. Okay, so what I'm going to do also, because we're looking at a music download site, is show you how to get new plugins. Right. Okay, add new. So we click add new there. And then you can now see how you can get new plugins which you could not get before, and to add to your existing array of plugins. Most importantly is at the bottom here, I actually suggest you using the meta tags with the plug. It has a plugin directory that gives you ideas of where you can get plugins. And this being a music download site, the most important plugins you will need are video widgets and video widgets and media widgets, links widgets. Once you have those three plugins, you are equipped with a lot of course, shortcode and embed will help a lot. So you see, your options are just skyrocketed because of this hosting you now have, as well as WooCommerce, but there are other kind of e-commerce software you can use. Now, so if you click on this one now, you get to see what kind of widgets you are now made available to you. So shortcodes definitely very important. You will get to see what shortcodes can do in a bit. So you see, you can have a gallery of videos. You could have a sidebar of widget videos, which will just show on the side video after video. HTML5 video player for WordPress. The one I want to show you is the one for YouTube shortcode video. So some of the videos you don't even have to upload them to your server, because the most important thing there is to have them uploaded to your server. But the ones you don't want to upload to your server so that anybody can view it, you can just put a YouTube shortcode and it plays from outside the server on YouTube, but from your website. Now, I must say, one of the things you must know about hosting a website and providing a music download or video download site is these are pieces of software that are data and they're data intensive. The videos take up a lot of space, a lot of gigabytes eventually, and these have to be hosted somewhere and paid for. So it's like room but data room. You have to manage your room, otherwise you will use up all of your room very quickly, clog up your data and clog up your site. So the management of these is a separate course on its own, digital management that you'll be provided with. But just to give you an idea that you need to manage your site data just like you manage your warehouse space. Okay, so that's that one. Now everything you need to know about a hosted site. So let's close that window and go into what is expected of you for this site. Now, what will be expected of you here? This is the free hosted site. What will be expected of you is for you to produce an e-commerce website as much as possible with the free information you have, where your users, your customers can download products from download links, and they could search for it using the categories, or rather not search, just click on the categories to find the music they want. I will also have a carousel just like the example I've shown you, but you will now produce your own similar to that, so that it has a front, it has an about page, it has a contact us page, it has a blog page, it has all the pages on the menu. It will also have it doesn't necessarily have to have a products page, but it will have, you can call it what you want. It will have an image in the front, it will have a good design, and it will have these three functionalities that link to each other. You can select a category, it will show a carousel, and this category is most linked to a blog row, and when you click on the blog row links, they will lead you to an outside link. Now, if you do recall, you're actually going to have an MP3 uploaded into these links, but because you do not have it hosted yet, you won't be able to upload an MP3 into your site. So you now put an external link just like this one, exactly like I've shown you in the course, and then configure it similar to this. Once you have done that, you will now be graded on the work you've done. Of course, don't forget at the bottom, and based on that grade and what you produced, I would now take it up and show you what I'm going to talk about next. So this is what is expected of you for you to pass. Now, some of you will be very good. You probably are already better than this already, and if you can go further and do more, the more you can do, the better for you, because there's a great vision for this training course. There's so much software to be produced, so much development, so much training to be done, so much knowledge to be worked on using technology, that you would actually be creating the industry, in the forefront of creating the industry. And so employment will be one of the key things on your mind. The better your site is, the greater your chances of employment. If you're a student already and you're in computers or computing, you know that definitely this will now boost your graduation chances and making a first class if possible. It definitely is giving you experience, and is creating a business opportunity for you, because for those of you who are actually good enough to produce shortcodes, to produce plugins yourselves, just consider yourself part of the creative industry, because I will have ideas and possible employment for you depending on what you do, what plugins you do create. So, and then further study, there will be more classes to take on hosting once you get your hosted. Now, and I will guide you into that. Now, you could even become a trainer, and I would hire you as a trainer when the time comes. Definitely we'll be going to widgets, industry plugins. If you're interested in any of these, just contact me. But one of the main things I must tell you is that to progress after you have produced your assignment, it will cost you some money. But if you do not have the money yet, or you have the influence as well as the money, then you can use your influence, because what we really need is value. If you're very smart, very intelligent, you have your friends like you who are smart, and you could produce 5 friends like yourselves to pay for this course with only 10,000 naira each, straight away you will get lifted to the next level to get an upgraded site, a hosted site, a domain name and hosting for you, so that you can actually you can actually get people to download from your site and pay you for it, and I will arrange all the hosting for you. And if you haven't already taken this course and you know people who need to take this course, then you know that will be straight away an access for them to get in, and for them to actually, in addition, be upgraded. You know, you could get 10 of them straight away. Somebody who's never taken this course before could take the course and then get upgraded in the same course. The whole point of this is that there's an industry to be created, and there's a market out there to be built. There's a lot of profit to be made. There's industry, there's development awaiting us, and all of this is good for Africa. All of this is good for you, and all of this is good for Debonair Virtual School come university when the time comes. So thank you very much. That's the end of this video training class. Produce your assignment, and do not forget to give me some feedback by email or in the course, and of course use the forum to discuss amongst yourselves as well as with the tutor, and I will be the chief tutor anyway. So I'll speak to you soon, and you have a great training class.